Okie doke, so I'm going to go ahead and start recording and begin this awesome webinar for agents new to Cutler and agents that would like a refresher on social media. So today I'm going to start by giving you kind of an outline of what I'll be covering. I put down that this would last 90 minutes. No, 120 minutes, 2 hours. But I do not think that we will use up the full 2 hours. Most likely this will end up being about an hour and a half, depending on how fast I can talk. So, and some things I can talk fast over, some things I will not, and I will go into more detail, talk a little bit slower, and go over things more than once. But today we're going to be covering chat, Cutler Hang and Talk, which you are seeing on the screen right now. The basics of that. Then we will be going over platforms that Cutler Real Estate is active on. And as I go through each of these platforms, I will also give tips and pointers of how these platforms can help you as an agent. Also going over which ones that you may kind of want to invest some of your time into being active on. Then I will go into creating a Facebook business page. Then I will go over updating that page and some frequently asked questions about your business page, going over some pointers with that. Then I will move on to focus in on transfer agents that may already have a business page and other social profiles set up. I will go over things that they need to change, such as the name of the page, possibly their cover photo, their contact info, their short description, and along with other social platforms that they may have, just some updates that kind of tend to get swept under the rug when you do transfer to a new brokerage. You may forget to update things like your LinkedIn or your Google My Business or your Instagram bio, Realtor.com and Zillow profiles, and even if you have a Yelp account, updating that profile to reflect your new brokerage. Then I will finish the webinar by going over some social media tools that I have found quite useful in my position and that could be quite useful for you. Most of them time savers, which is great. I hear that word and I'm like, sign me up. So I'm going to begin talking about chat. Short description of chat, it's basically the Facebook for Cutler Real Estate. It's where we primarily communicate all of our internal information and news. So any realtors and staff that are a part of Cutler Real Estate have a chat account. For the most part, no external users, not a part of Cutler, are on chat. Chat, you can make posts, people can like and comment them. There are different, let me move this little thing real quick because it's in my way. There are different loops that categorize these different messages and posts that you can share to chat. You can share things. We do a lot of birthday messages. We'll do wants, questions, classes, any big leadership news, office news, basically anything that pertains to Cutler Real Estate or our realtors is shared on chat. Very useful. There is also an app that you can download onto your phone for chat. Pretty sure that by now you would have gotten information on downloading that onto your phone. If not, I would reach out to myself, your office admin or office manager to help get that downloaded onto your phone. All right. So this is what you see on your desktop version when you log into chat. You see posts right here from any of the loops, which as you can see, loops right here on the left-hand side that you are subscribed to or that you are a part of. If you have any messages that are unread or any updates, anyone making new posts or there's new comments on any of these posts, you will see a blue notification. So if I hadn't read these 3 comments, this little 3 would be in blue. And you are able to go through and kind of look at those, respond if you want to, make your own comment, like other people's comments, that sort of thing. If you want to see your unread, so any of the ones that are highlighted in blue, you can click that button up there. Or if you want to mark them all as read and kind of get rid of all those notifications, you can click that. The left-hand toolbar, you can have this locked or unlocked if you do not want to see all of this good stuff. I typically keep it unlocked just for ease of access. So you will see here notifications inbox, private posts. The cool thing about chat is you can privately message other chat users on here, so you would see any of those right there in the private post. Any featured posts you'd see there. And here we kind of get into the different loops. So you are automatically subscribed to all of these loops right here. I'll delve a little bit more into the social media loop. That is my loop that I primarily manage and post into. We have our From Leadership loop. In that loop, you will see a lot of posts from Andy or Jim Camp or our Cutler Agent Services. So this is big, general, huge Cutler information and news. Things that are really happening you will see in this From Leadership loop. The marketing loop. Now this is where Ryan or myself may post in, or Susie, every now and then. If you, the agents or staff, have any questions pertaining to marketing, you can ask them in here by posting a question or a comment, really, in any of these different folders. Water break, getting off of my train of thought. Back on, Julia. Okay. Next loop, career development, and here you will see any CE classes or any big training events that are happening within any of our regions. In here, though, you will see primarily posts from Northeast Ohio. So you will see a lot of Northeast Ohio CE classes shared in here. Every now and then you'll get a Columbus or a Cincinnati event, but for the most part, this is pretty Northeast Ohio heavy. Marketing project requests, if you ever have any requests, and of course you could email any of us, but we do have this loop offered to you to post into, and that will be sent out directly to Ryan Maurer, our marketing director. He will be notified of any sort of marketing project that you have requested through this loop. Social media, like I said, this is my loop that I am primarily posting into. Anytime I have a webinar like this, I will be sharing it into here. After the webinar, I'll be posting the recording into there too. If I ever have any new blogs that are shared, I'll post the update in there and also share a link going to this. Any sort of cool tools that I can offer you guys from our marketing department, such as like text overlays, I'll offer in my social media loop. Links out to articles, that sort of thing. But anything social media related, obviously, you will see within the social media loop. IT, anything IT related, you will see posted into the IT loop. So if the internet's or the email server's down, or something's wrong with our phone system, or there's a new update for any of our Cutler systems, you will see this posted into here. Our white papers is a great resource for you, especially if you are a new agent to Cutler or a new agent just into the real estate world. Our white papers is a great resource for you. There's a lot of step-by-step guides. There's a lot of videos with basically covering any of our Cutler tools. Yeah, great stuff. Now, as I move forward, you will see that I am subscribed to every single loop. Yours, you will be subscribed to your actual region. So if you are an agent out of the North Canton office in Northeast Ohio, you will be subscribed to the Northeast Ohio regional loop and then the North Canton office loop. But in my position, I'm subscribed to literally all of them. So yours will look a lot more condensed. So our regional loops are great resources for you. In those, you're able to kind of crowdsource for answers. You can post any coming soons. If you have buyers that want a particular sort of home, you can post in there. And that's where we kind of post our regional birthdays too. So I recommend that as soon as you get into chat, you kind of take a look at these regional posts that are shared onto here. your office loop is where you will see more office-centric posts. So maybe the internet's down in the office, or the electricity's out. Of course, I'm like saying all negative things. Or if your office won an award, how about that? Or if there is a lunch and learn going on, or there's a class happening in your office, or there's an office meeting, you will see those in your office loop. So as you scroll down, you will also see along the left-hand side that there are different links out to some of our Cutler tools: GBS, Cutler Online Assistant, Dot Loop, Keeping Current Matters. Keeping Current Matters I will cover a little bit later. The features here too, you get the chat help section, so if you have any questions about chat, if I didn't cover this pretty well, you can go into here and you can possibly find some answers with that. Bookmarks, loop owners have the ability to bookmark certain posts. That way they are showing up with a flag so that you are notified of that quickly. You are able to save draft posts. As of right now, there's no way to schedule chat posts out onto chat, but you are able to make them and save them for later. User search, I don't know why they give you two options to search users here and to also search users up here with this little magnifying glass. But a cool thing about chat is that you can type in any keyword and search it within the entire chat platform. So let's say you want something related to the Dublin office or Dublin in general. You can search that, and anything really related to Dublin you will show up in the search results. Same goes for like any office or a particular agent. Every chat user has a profile typically filled out with their contact information. So it's kind of a address book too for all of our Cutler agents and staff. To add a post, you're probably like, oh cool, Julia, this is great, but how do I actually make a post? It is this plus button right here in the upper right hand corner. Once you click on that, it will have you designate a specific loop that you want to share your posts into. Once you designate the loop, so let's say I want to post it into the CBUS regional loop, and I have a coming soon or something like that. What I would do then is I would designate the folder. Maybe I'd do a CBUS halves. I think in some of the loops there is a actual folder called coming soon. But then it would display this form for me then to fill out of what I have. Maybe a home that's being listed in Westerville. And I can kind of preview that here first to my Cutler sphere. You also see the opportunity to send a private post to an individual chat user. Same sort of format, except you do not designate a loop or a folder to share it into. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about subscription settings and notifications. You are able to turn on and off your subscription settings of the different loops that you are automatically subscribed to. So for the most part, I recommend, of course, I recommend being subscribed to the majority of loops that you are offered. But let's say if you you just don't want to hear about any marketing events or something like that, you have the ability to unsubscribe by simply clicking that button. But that is definitely up to you. Like I said, I recommend being subscribed to all of them. Obviously, you don't want to miss out on any of the neat stuff that's happening within our brokerage. So very simple to turn on and off those. If you want to unsubscribe from an entire loop, you can click the main little subscription button right here, right beside the loop name. You can see it turns it off. Notification settings. Some agents will have, actually, you're automatically set to get email and push notifications as soon as you create or you log into your chat account for the first time. I personally, I'm in chat all the time. If you are a agent that may not think that they are going to be in chat all the time, I recommend having your email notifications turned on so that way you are notified of any new posts that are being shared to the loops that you are subscribed to. But in my case, I am on chat. Most of the time I'm checking it quite a few times a day. So I know that for the most part I'm not going to miss anything, so I have those email notifications turned off. And then I have push notifications turned on onto my phone. So you do have the ability to edit those. Let's say I don't want to get a push notification for any posts that I'm subscribed to. I can turn that off. Or I want to get an email just for things that I mentioned in. You know, somebody mentions me, I definitely want an email for that. You can turn those on. So yeah, I would have to turn that on. Sorry about that. So I'd have to turn that on and click that button and it would shine blue. So yeah, that's how you would mess around with your notification settings. To edit your individual settings for your chat account, obviously that would be under My Settings. So you can then change your profile photo, add a cover photo, and add contact information. So that's chat. It's awesome. I recommend getting into it and kind of messing around, familiarizing yourself with it, and then going to myself, your office admin, or your office manager with any further questions that you may have about chat. It's a great resource for our agents, especially for those just starting out. I recommend posting in there maybe the Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday before a weekend and saying if you're available for an open house. Hey, I'm available to host an open house on Saturday or Sunday. If anyone has a home that is available, let me know, that sort of thing. Or if you have any questions, you run into any issues, that sort of thing, you can share in here and kind of crowdsource for answers. I see all the time agents asking for vendors, like, you know, does anyone have a roof guy, or does anyone have a person that can do floors, you know, that sort of thing. This is a great resource for you to quickly reach a lot of realtors in your area. Okay, so social media. Cutler Real Estate is active on a lot of platforms. All of these platforms that I'm going to go over, you do not have to be active on all of them. I personally think it's better to be active on a few profiles, have a good following on a few profiles, rather than having a bunch of profiles and not updating any of them or posting on it once a month. That doesn't look good. So I recommend investing your time on the profiles that are on the platforms that best benefit you and your business. Facebook, I 100% recommend having a Facebook business page. Facebook is the social media king. It's going to be here for a while, and it's not going to go away for a while. I almost compare it to the phone book, the modern day phone book. You know, you can search any business person or event. I guess the phone books don't have events, but any businesses or people, you can really just search in Facebook and get their information, or find their profile and friend them on this platform. It's incredible. Yeah, Facebook is mind-blowing. So the platforms Cutler is active on, I'm going to go over our Facebook pages that we do have on behalf of Cutler Real Estate. As you can see right now, I am on our Cutler Real Estate Facebook page. Now this is our brand page. This is where we will share a lot of lifestyle-based content. We will feature some listings on here, but we will not be sharing on this brand page any kind of more regional-based news. So things such as, like, I don't know, let's say some realtors in Cincinnati went to a board event or something like that. We would feature those photos on our regional page. So we have our brand page, and then we have our 3 regional pages. We have Cutler Real Estate Northeast Ohio, Cutler Real Estate Cincinnati, and Cutler Real Estate Columbus. Like I said, on those pages we will be featuring more. It'll be more listing heavy. It'll be more regional based content. And on those regional pages we will then highlight some of our agents on those pages too. But on our brand page, I recommend liking that because we do share a lot of really awesome articles. Of course, we share our Cutler blog onto here too. But this is chock full of content that you, the agent, can share onto your own business pages or share onto your personal accounts. Any huge real estate related news or updates we will feature on here too. So this is our Cutler Real Estate brand page, and I 100% recommend liking that page. All right, so I'm going to go over some of our regional pages, not some, actually all of them, quite quickly because I already kind of hit on them a little bit earlier. So these are our regional pages. Scrolling through, a really neat thing that's featured on our Columbus and our Northeast Ohio page is that we are set up with new listing automation onto, come on, there we go, onto these pages. In Columbus, any listed home, newly listed home within Franklin County will be shared to our Cutler Real Estate Columbus page. If it is listed over $200,000, it'll be shared to our timeline. So as you can see, this home listed in Hilliard at 259 is being shared to our timeline. Any homes that are under that amount will be featured in our video tab. So they're still being shared to our Facebook page. They are just under our video tab. So this is a great thing to tell your potential client at a listing appointment that your brokerage offers automated listing slideshows that are shared to our Facebook page and to our audience. In Northeast Ohio, let me see, there it is. In Northeast Ohio, any listings in, and I feel like I always get this wrong, I think it's Stark County. Any homes listed within Stark County, same deal. If they're over $200,000, they will be shared to our timeline. Below, they will be shared into our video tab. If your home is not listed in Stark County, I recommend to get visibility to reach out to me. Hey, Julia, I have a new listing that's coming soon in Uniontown. Can you please feature it on the Northeast Ohio Facebook page? Yes, I can. I wish we could have all of them featured, but this is how it's set up for right now. So until then, just please reach out to me. It's as simple as giving me the MLS number or the address. I can search it on my own. I can pull the photos and create a slideshow to share onto our regional pages. Cincinnati page, again, regional-based content. Cincinnati does not quite yet have it's called property in motion videos that are set up automatically. So what I do is I will share any new listings that I'm notified of or that I catch before I am notified. So again, a lot of regional-based content. So I think on Friday I posted something along the lines of things to do over the weekend. Joe Mock, he is our manager for our Hyde Park office. He actually won last Realtor Standing. When was that? Last Thursday? Yeah, pretty awesome. I'm not surprised. But things like that we will highlight. We'll give a shout out to any of our agents that are doing cool things within their board or their community onto our regional pages. So those are our 4 pages. At the least, I recommend that you like your Cutler Real Estate region page and the Cutler Real Estate brand page so you don't miss out on anything. Cutler Real Estate, we also have a LinkedIn profile, so I recommend that if you do have a LinkedIn account, under experience, when you list yourself as a realtor on your profile, that you say that it is with this Cutler Real Estate brand. On here, we'll post a lot of kind of more industry specific, so any big announcements within our brokerage, management updates. We'll also share our blog onto here. But it's important. LinkedIn is a great platform to interact and network with industry professionals. You really never know who you're going to connect with. But I recommend if you do not have a LinkedIn profile that you create one. It's pretty simple to do. And LinkedIn isn't something either that I recommend that you're posting on every day, all day either. If you have a profile that's active and updated, that 9 times out of 10 is enough. I recommend that if you ever have a great experience with a co-op agent, you give them a recommendation, or that you ask for recommendations from other agents too. Share the love. We're all professionals. We're all hustling hard. So yeah, LinkedIn, great platform. Cutler Real Estate is also active on Instagram. If this will load, you can see our Instagram account. There we go. On here we will post listing photos or highlights of our blogs. I think this photo right here, this looks incredible. Holy smokes, yummy. This we posted for National Grilled Cheese Day. So yeah, I recommend liking our Instagram account. As far as you, the agent, being on Instagram, it's definitely up to you. I see the most successful agents on Instagram doing a mix of both personal and business on this platform. So kind of giving a behind-the-scenes look to your life as a realtor. I just see the most engagement and interaction on those sort of profiles. So if you do decide to have an Instagram profile set up, that you do kind of do a mix of personal and business. It is actually it's only photo and video content on this platform. A lot of millennials are on this platform also. And a good photo on Instagram or a good video on Instagram goes a long way. Instagram is also owned by Facebook. So you'll see when I start my advertising series next month that when you run ads through the Facebook Ads Manager, you also have the option to place it onto Instagram. So put that in the back of your mind for future use. All right, so Twitter. We have a active account on Twitter. The thing with Twitter, it's a great platform. I'm not sure, how do I put this? I predict, here, how about this? How about a prediction? I predict that Twitter will be bought out within the next 5 to 10 years by a news network or a group of news networks. Twitter is a very newsy sort of platform. You'll see a lot of breaking news on this platform. Any sort of breaking news too from a personal standpoint, you'll see shared onto here. So as far as its immediacy and turning the average person into a reporter, you know, on site of these huge happenings within our world, Twitter is kind of the #1 resource for that. So for that reason, I don't think Twitter is going to go away. I do know that within recent months, Twitter hasn't been doing super well as far as their company. They did own Vine. If you never heard of Vine, no surprise because it doesn't exist anymore. It was very popular with the millennial generation and the Gen Zers. They were 6-second looping videos, and a lot of people who were not previously famous became famous from that platform. So good for them. Keep hustling. And also Tumblr, that is a blogging site. Tumblr actually recently fired 700 of their staff. So they're down to not a lot of people. So as far as a company, Twitter's not doing super hot, but I think that they're going to be okay. As far as putting all your clams in the Twitter bucket on behalf of your business, that's definitely up to you. If you are seeing good interaction and engagement on this platform, I recommend to continue to do that. However, if not, and if you just aren't interested in it, if you aren't prepared to invest the time into Twitter, I wouldn't, what's the word? I wouldn't really invest the majority of your social media energy into this platform. Again, it's another platform where you can say to potential clients at a listing appointment, hey, I share out my listing onto every platform that my potential listing onto every platform that I'm active on, and you can name all these platforms. And Twitter is a good platform to share these out onto, especially if you are following kind of a personal / professional sphere on Twitter. Definitely up to you. But should this be the #1 platform on your list of places to be active on? No, it shouldn't. Pinterest. We have a Cutler Real Estate Pinterest profile. I love Pinterest. It's like a black hole to me because you can get sucked in very easily. Pinterest, you can share pins that are different images, sometimes in some cases video. It's not quite video heavy yet, but there are video offerings on Pinterest. But you can, it's basically a vision board too. You can create different boards and you can search different pens. So I don't know. It's quite popular actually for like home DIY, makeup, food, fashion, tattoos, that sort of thing, memes. So I don't know, home decor. I recommend if you are an agent and you do have this to follow like HGTV, follow Home Depot, DIY, that sort of thing. The potential I see in this is you can add different, you can create a board, a vision board in this sense, and you can invite people to collaborate with you to share images or pins to this board. So let's say you have clients that very particular about the home that they want. You can create a board and you can invite them to collaborate to share certain features of their dream home that they would want. So yeah, like I said, you can get sucked in very easily. I always like to tell this story. I had taught an agent how to use Pinterest a couple months ago, and I showed her. I was like, here's how you create a board, here's how you share pins, and I checked in on her on like 2 hours later, and she had over 500 pins. She went on a pinning like spree. She loved it. It was funny. But again, similar to Twitter, should this be the #1 platform that you are totally 100% investing all your time into? No. But it is a great platform to kind of share ideas and collaborate with others with things such as like home decor or curb appeal, you know, your garden, or you can set it up as like another touch point too. You share a bunch of different recipes. You could share that board then onto your other social platforms or via email. With past or present clients. Hey, found some good, quick weekday meals. Thought you'd appreciate it. You know, that sort of thing. YouTube. All right, so along with those automated videos that I spoke about earlier that are being shared to our Facebook pages, they are also being shared to our YouTube account. So you will see all of our new listings being featured on our YouTube account. So video is huge in social media, and YouTube accounts for a lot of that, what's the word? A lot of that traffic, or at least video traffic, over 500 million hours, excuse me. I always was saying billion, but it's million. 500 million hours of YouTube videos are watched every day. Yeah. So this is a platform where people are watching video. They are interacting with video, video only on this platform. If you were to share a YouTube video to Facebook, your reach may be a little bit lower than uploading the video directly to Facebook. So I recommend that if you have a YouTube account and you're sharing video, that you upload the video to your YouTube account, and then you also upload the video to your Facebook account. So that way you are kind of getting the max reach you can get on Facebook with your video. Also directing them to your YouTube account too. I recommend that if you are going to have a YouTube account, that you keep it active, that you are posting in it multiple times a month, that you are not just having a YouTube account and posting in it once every like 3 years. No use for you, and it doesn't really look good on behalf of your business. So I don't recommend that. All right, so I went over all the different platforms we were on, talked about the listing features. Oops, I have a list, sorry. So what I'm going to do is I am now going to go through how to create a business page on Facebook. If you are a new agent, you have probably received a video from me of myself going through step-by-step the creation of a Facebook business page. So this will be a little truncated, however, still useful. All right, so in order to create a business page on Facebook, you need to first have a personal account. You need to have a personal profile set up, or else you wouldn't be able to create a business page on Facebook. So to create a business page is actually quite simple. What you would do is you come up here to the upper right-hand corner, click on this little down arrow, typically where you would go to log off on your desktop. You have the option to create a page. You'd click on that. Once you do that, they're going to ask you to designate the type of page that you're creating. For real estate agents, it is a local business or place, so you'll click on that. They also ask you to choose a category of your local business or place. There just so happens to be a real estate category, so I recommend clicking on that. Here you're going to designate your business or place name, street address, and phone number. Now your business or place name is also going to be your page name. So keep that in mind. Some agents will get tripped up by this and just type in their brokerage name, and then their page will end up being their brokerage name, and then they get an email from me asking kindly to change the name. Plus, it benefits you too to have your name attached to your profile, or to your page, excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and designate my page name, my street address. This should be your office address, Dublin, Ohio. Let's do 614-405-7366. All right. Now, after you click Get Started, sometimes this is the good and bad of Facebook. Sometimes Facebook may take you through a step-by-step process of creating your page, and sometimes once you click this Get Started button, it will create your page automatically, and then there will be a bunch of holes on your page that you need to fill in. So let's go ahead and see how Facebook's feeling today. I'm almost hoping that they kind of just create my page. And they did. Okay, cool. So they did not try to take me through the step-by-step process. So this could happen to you. If it does, not the end of the world, not a big deal. It's okay. The step-by-step process is nice, but it's not make it or break it in the creation of your business page. But as you can see, there are a few obvious things that immediately need to be addressed, such as your profile picture, your cover photo, and you also see, I love that they do this now, this little urgent symbol right here for your call to action button. That's not set up. Also too, once you do create your new page, you will see tips from Facebook. They do try to help you. It's nice. And I do recommend taking a look at those page tips. They are quite useful, and they do kind of hit on sometimes things that you may have missed. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add a picture, add a cover photo, and update my call to now button, or call to action button. Jeez Louise, too much coffee this morning. All right, so to add a profile photo, it is the standard upload process that you will see on Facebook or on any other sort of social media platform. Click on Upload Photo. Let's do a picture of Ryan. All right, they're saying my photo's small, but it's okay in this case. Make sure, though, when you do upload your photo that it is kind of a higher quality, higher resolution. I've used this photo multiple times for tutorials, and it has done just fine. To add a cover photo, same deal. Upload photo. Make sure that once you upload a cover photo, you click the Save button. A lot of people forget about that. They don't click on it. They'll click off. They'll do a bunch of other things. And once they come back, they will see that they do not have a cover photo in place. It is very important to click that Save button. So thanks, Facebook, for trying to trick us. Your call to action button. I recommend that every agent has a call to action button set up on their business page. It is very important because it is one of the first buttons that is featured on your business page on desktop and your business page on mobile. I also recommend that it is a direct form of contact, so whether it's call now, email, send a message. For the most part, though, I recommend call now because most users are accessing Facebook from their mobile device. Quite simple, as you type in your phone number and you click Add Button. Facebook will congratulate you for updating your call now button. Trying to mix call to action and call now. Anyways, so now my profile is starting to look a little more complete. So as I scroll down, you will notice some things that are different off the bat from a personal page versus a business page. You'll see you have these tabs along the side to navigate your page. And you also have this business page toolbar. You know that you are working on behalf of your business page when you see this toolbar. So page, messages, notifications, insights, publishing tools, settings, and the help option. You will also see right here for the first month or so that you have your new business page, the option to invite friends to like your page. This will only show up, like I said, for a month or so after you have created your page. After that, it will disappear. However, you always have the option, come on, why is it not showing it right now? You will have the option right underneath the amount of people that have liked your page it'll say invite friends to like this page. You click on that and it should bring up a little window that gives a friends list similar to this, and you can individually click invite. So I'm also seeing here right now too, it is telling me that I need to add a short description. Before I do that, I am going to go into my page settings and go over those super quick. These are your general page settings. I recommend that as soon as you get your page created that you go through and you set up these generalized settings to your specific desire of your page. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click on edit page. Now as my business page, it is set up on the services template. What I typically do for all of my business pages that I create is I change that to a business template. Why? Because they will hide my services, shop, and events tabs. There is also under services, or I just want to show you what the services template shows. It's definitely up to you. It just kind of changes the way that my page looks. But for the most part, I don't feature any services. Some agents will, such as like selling homes, buying homes. It's just another tab that's featured on your page that I don't find 100% necessary all the time. So you'll see too, this is something that's been fairly changed fairly recently with these different templates to set up for your business pages. So you'll see here too, it's set as current services, or you can change it to business, and in this case I'm going to change it to business. Here too I'm also able to rearrange my tabs. You will see that once I rearrange these tabs and I go back to my page, they will show up like this, and as I scroll through my page too, I will see video and photo content first, and as I scroll down on my page I will then see posts and any reviews and likes. Definitely up to you. Doesn't really matter how you arrange these. You'll see here too that there are other settings along the side. Just missed this. Sorry about that. Come on, go away. Yes. You'll see these other messenger settings here, and I definitely 100% recommend that you go through these too after you create your business page. Page roles, this is a setting that some agents will go into and maybe add a admin or a page editor. You'll see here you can add a moderator, so they have the ability, once you click on them too, you'll see what abilities are given to them. Moderator, they can add and delete comments, they can view insights. An analyst, they can only view insights and post comments. A live contributor can only go live on behalf of your page and create ads, and they have access to publishing tools, and they can also view insights. Or you can add a page admin. That means that they would have the exact same role as you. In some cases, if I ever have to be added to a page to help you run a campaign, or you need help changing something, in some cases I would be added then as an admin temporarily to help you, and then I would then remove myself. So yeah, this is the settings tab. So mainly what I wanted to do is I wanted to change it to a business template. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my page. So now you'll see the tabs have been reduced. I'm going to click on my About section and kind of fill out more details of my business page. So I have the ability to create a page username. Once I create a page username, it'll show up right here along this left-hand side, right underneath my page name. Once I create this username too, whenever I'm working on behalf of my business page, The URL will say www.facebook.com/ whatever my page username is. Not all of this junk. It's not junk. It's your business page. It's just not a cleaned up URL ending. But once you do create a page username, it will create a nice custom URL for your business page. I recommend doing your first and last name, maybe Realtor. Obviously, you have to keep it below 50 characters, but for the most part, I just recommend doing your first and last name in Realtor. I've been having some issue with creating page usernames, at least on my desktop, telling me that I cannot create it. So let's go ahead and see. Yeah, it's telling me that I'm not. That shouldn't be showing up. If you do see this, clear your history or try adding a page username in a different browser. Facebook's been going through some updates for the past 2 months, and I think my pages have been kind of suffering with this glitch. So typically when I'll go into Internet Explorer and I will try to create a page username on behalf of my business page on there, it works just fine. But for some reason I've been having some issue with Chrome lately. Don't ask. Clear your browser history, log out, log back in, and see if that works. If not, try an entirely different browser. So I do recommend setting up a page username. You also have the ability to add additional contact info. At the least, I recommend adding in your website. So in this case, I'm just going to do our Cutler Homes website, but I recommend you, the agent, to do your actual individual website. You also have the ability to enter your email. That is definitely up to you. You already have technically 2 points of direct contact, your phone number, and the ability to private message your page. So up to you if you want to have your email on your business page. Your about is your short description. I don't know why they changed that name. It used to be edit short description. Now they changed it to about, but then in this box it says add short description. Facebook, why? Like I said, they're going through updates, so they've been kind of working through some stuff. So this is your short description. It is limited to 255 characters. This should be a brief description of your page. This short description will also show up on your actual home page of your business page. It'll show up along the right-hand side, and it may. I recommend if you have a tagline for your business, or you work in a specific area, or you specialize, or you have any distinctions, that you feature them in your short description. But in this case, I am just going to say Realtor serving. How about this? Realtor specializing with first-time home buyers in Central Ohio. Definitely up to you, but like I said, the limit is 255 characters. I'm going to go ahead and click save. You will see right here story. Now for story, there is no max character amount. Here you can post your resume. You can delve into more detail about your real estate career, your awards, your distinctions, anything really. Obviously, I recommend related to your business that you share within your story. This will only be viewed within your About section. So this will not be featured on your homepage. Once they click About, they will be able to then view your story. Clicking on the About section and editing all your page features on here is one way to edit your page info. They also give you the option to click this button rather than hovering over and clicking edit. So you could click edit page info. All of this great stuff would show up where you are able to edit it. If you want to set or designate specific hours, some agents will do always open, and then some agents will do business hours. Definitely up to you if you want to go through and update them. I recommend that all of your information, that you check and you update this information every 6 months if applicable. Because you do not want to, like I said, Facebook, I compare to a phone book. You want the most up-to-date and accurate information on your page. That way users are best able to reach you. So we've gone through and we have edited our page info. We've added a cover photo. We've added a profile photo. We've updated our call to action button. All that's left is to start posting. And then what I recommend is you post like 2 or 3 posts. You post some content onto your business page before you ask your personal sphere, your Facebook friends, to like your page. You don't want your sphere to be invited to like a page that has no content on it. You're really giving them, although they love you, you are not giving them any reason really to like your page. Okay, so I'm going to point out even more differences versus your business page and your personal page. You will see here you do have the option to write posts. You have the ability to publish that post. You also have the ability to boost your post. This is a form of elementary Facebook advertising that you can do directly within your page. You do not have to go into the Facebook Ads Manager. It's very simple. You just set up your audience, your boosted post duration and your budget, and you click boost, and you've created a advertised post. Very simple. You also, obviously, you have the ability to publish the post now, but you will see this down arrow that you can click on, and you have the ability to schedule posts. This is a great feature that Facebook offers within their platform that is quite useful for agents. I know agents are awfully busy. They don't have time to be constantly on Facebook. So scheduling posts is a great feature that your business page offers. I recommend taking advantage of that. You will see too, you have some post objectives that Facebook kind of helps you along with. So you have the ability to share a photo or video, very similar to the standard Facebook post. But unlike the standard Facebook post, you have the ability to create a photo carousel. A huge thing is to create a slideshow. Facebook offers that ability. It's very easy to do. You add photos. You can set a transition, set your image duration. I recommend keeping your aspect ratio set to original. And you also have the ability to add music playing in the background of it. So they will create a nice little slideshow video for you. It still is that moving imagery. It's still categorized as a video, so your reach will be larger than it would be if you were to upload a album of all the photos featured of a potential listing or a home that's in contract. Yeah, this is something that not many agents are taking advantage of, and I strongly recommend that you take advantage of the slideshow ability on your business page. You also have the ability to create a call to action in your posts with get messages, get phone calls, help people find your business. I'm going to go ahead and click on get messages. So you'll see that as soon as I click on that button, it adds the call to action button to send a message. I also have the ability to change this image and also edit this text, and I can set a caption then for this post. So that is definitely up to you. I will have some agents that will post these kind of call to action based posts out a couple times a week, you know. Hey, listing inventory is low, message me today to get your home sold quick, you know, that sort of thing. You could use this, this send message post objective. So very cool. This is something fairly new within the past year that has been offered up onto Facebook business pages. I'm going to go through these toolbar tabs. So as you can see, we are working right now on behalf of our page tab. So we are viewing what our page looks like. We are able to edit our page too within this tab. Quickly before I go on to a different tab, you have the ability to view the page as a visitor. By clicking this ellipses right here, you see the option view page as visitor. I have some agents that are like, wait, are visitors seeing all of this, or are they seeing this? Are they seeing my basic analytics? Like, I don't want them to be seeing that. No, they aren't. Don't worry about it. But you can tell what visitors are seeing by clicking this ellipses and clicking View Pages Visitor. Once it loads, it'll show me what it looks like to a visitor. And this is what a visitor would see. So they'd see any new posts that I've shared. They're seeing my About section. This is where that short description is coming into play. It's being featured right here. You also have the ability to invite, like a visitor has the ability to invite their friends to like the page. You'll see the call to action button and the message call to action button too. But the one in blue is the one that you can edit. The message CTA button will always show up along with like, follow, and share. To switch back to your admin view, you would click switch back to your view. So that is how you, it's a really cool feature actually of how you would see your page as a visitor. The messages tab. So anytime you get a message to your business page, you should be notified in your overall notifications for Facebook that you have a message on your business page. You will be able to respond to those messages within your business page under the Messages tab. Once you click on the Messages tab, you will see any messages show up. You can mark them as read, unread. It's kind of cool too, because once a user messages your page, you will see the message stream right here. And then along the right-hand side, you will see a snippet of their information. So it'll show their profile photo, their name, and any public information they have listed. So maybe the city that they're living in, where they graduated from, anything that's listed publicly, you will see right here. I made a video about this yesterday because Facebook, I don't know why it's not as obvious as it is, because it is pretty cool. You have the ability to, has anyone, I'm sure people have seen QR codes, or if they have a Snapchat account, I've seen like a Snapchat code where users can scan something, and you know what, I'm going to turn off chat. Turn off chat for all contacts, just in case anyone decides to talk to me. But you have the ability to generate a code for your Facebook Messenger that you can, and it's a PNG. So it is transparent, and you can slap it on top of any image or add it onto any sort of marketing that you may have that users are able to scan and set up a message stream with you on behalf of their Facebook Messenger app. Like I said, it's not obvious on here. I think it should be. But however, when you click this little information button, you can see as I hover over it, it says View Response Assistant and Messenger Code. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And you'll see it'll generate my messenger code right there that I have the ability then to download. So really cool. Like I said, not something that is so obviously featured. I think it should be because it is something that is fairly new, and it could be useful, as useful as you make it, really. I mean, you can literally add this, make sure that this is added onto every single marketing material that you have created. It's a lot better too than saying like my business page on everything. This is kind of more modern, and obviously it's quite useful because everyone has a cell phone. Everyone can scan something with their cell phone. The response assistant, this is definitely up to you. You can see they're doing a feature right here of what it looks like. But you can improve the user's experience when they message you. I have on all of our regional pages a response assistant set up so that way anyone that messages the page will get a message that says, "Thank you for messaging our page. We will be reaching out to you shortly." That way someone is getting an automatic response, and it's also cool too because Facebook has it set up that it says the user's name in there too, so it's personalized. It's not just like a generalized kind of message that's being sent out. It says, "Hi Katie, thank you for messaging our page. We will be right with you." And for the most part, I recommend the sooner the better that you respond on these to your messages, because you will have a badge featured on your page I'm going to go to view page as visitor so I can show you where the badge would be featured. It'll be featured. I'm pretty sure that it is right between here, but it shows like a green little like envelope, and it says response to messages in less than an hour. So it's just another thing to show that you're kind of on top of it and you're willing to communicate with potential customers. So I recommend that you respond quickly to users so you do receive that badge. So that's the Messages tab. Under Notifications, you will see that any notifications that you get related to your page, so anyone liking, commenting, sharing, mentioning your page, making a post to your page, what else? I'm trying to think. Liking your page, that sort of thing. You will get notified of that in this section. You will see too under Other, you will see any mentions that you get. Also, Facebook users have the ability to request changes on your page. So if anyone's like, hey, can you change, or they may request to change your phone number or something like that, or your address. You will see those requests under the request section in your notifications tab where you can accept or deny those requests. All right, so page insights. I think this is highly underused for the majority of agents. I don't think it should. It's very useful. You are able to I recommend looking at your page insights at least once a month. Once you click on the Insights tab, you will see a page summary of the last 7 days. So you will see anyone taking any actions on your page, clicking your website, clicking your call to action button, liking your page, that sort of thing. These are the overall actions on your page. Page views, these are the number of people that have viewed your page. I'm blowing minds here, people. Page likes, again, people that have liked your page. Reach, sorry, I got thrown off. Reach is the amount of users' news feeds that your posts are showing up in. So these don't include people that are liking, commenting, or sharing. This is just strictly the amount of users' news feeds that your posts are showing up in. Post engagements. Now, engagement is a measurement tool that is specific to social media. It's really neat because it is actually measuring those users that are interacting with your posts. So liking, commenting, sharing, clicking, viewing videos, that sort of thing. You will see that number under post engagements. And videos is the amount of users viewing your videos. You will see too as you scroll down your 4 most recent posts, and you will see your post breakdown with that. I'm sorry, I'm in a webinar. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
How long are you going to be?
Probably another like 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're done, and then Megan has something she wants to switch on her stuff.
Okay. Sorry about that. So you will see your 4 most recent posts featured in here, and you will see your reach and engagement breakdown of each of those. Along the left-hand side, you will see a further breakdown of this page summary. So any likes, reach, page views, likes. You will receive line graphs of each of these kind of analytic breakdowns. Posts. This is a huge thing that is quite useful that not a lot of people are really taking advantage of. So I wish this would load real quick. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go into, I want to show you what it looks like on an active profile. So under Insights, when you click on Posts, the anticipation's killing me. So exciting. Okay, so when you click on Posts, you will see when your fans are online. This is incredible, especially for those that are scheduling posts out on Facebook. There is strategy to all of this stuff. There is a method to the madness. You can go into your insights, click on posts, view when your users are most are online, and you can then schedule out posts during those times when most of your users are online. So that way you are reaching the largest audience that you can reach. So as you can see for our Columbus page, we have a spike between 8 and 9 p.m. And also a bit in the morning at 9 a.m. and at lunch at, or not lunch, woo, I didn't know that, that's changed, but at 4 p.m. We have a little bit of a spike there too. So maybe those 3 times I should consider scheduling posts out. So I recommend going and clicking on that and viewing that. Again, you need to have some content shared out onto your page. I recommend, like I said, checking it at least once a month, possibly near the end of the month too, so you can kind of get overall analytics of your page from that. Let's see where I was at. There it is. Okay. So like I said, you can see the summary in the overview section. If you want to delve further into the different insights, you can click along this left-hand side. Publishing tools. As I mentioned earlier, you do have the ability to schedule posts. Facebook gives you 2 ways to do that. Within the Publishing Tools tab and clicking on Scheduled Posts, you can create posts that you can schedule for a future time. Or within your page, when you go to create a post, you have the option, rather than clicking Publish, to click that down arrow and click Schedule. So there are 2 ways that you can schedule posts onto Facebook. So Publishing Tools is pretty nice with that. It's a pretty nice feature that you can have on behalf of your business page. You also have the ability to upload videos too within this Publishing Tools option. Here you're able to add captions to any videos that you've uploaded, schedule them to go out at a specific time, that sort of thing. So Publishing Tools is a great tab, is a great feature on your page. Help. Sometimes we all just need some help. This is great for any frequently asked questions that you may have about your page. The good and bad thing about Facebook is that it's a help community. It's not like a customer service rep that you can like reach out to. I just love it. It's just nuts to me that a company this large like doesn't have a customer service representative or customer service center, but they do have a community help section where users can help each other and Facebook representatives can help other people, that sort of thing. But no like phone number to Facebook is available. So this is quite useful too if you have any questions about your page. They do cover some frequently asked questions that are offered on your page. Okie doke. So after I just got done overwhelming you all with all of the cool tools that are offered on behalf of your business page, I am going to tell you a little bit of how you can access your business page then. So when you log into Facebook, you are shown your home newsfeed. To access your business page, you may this is what I'm going to recommend. There's multiple ways that you can access it. You may see it under your shortcuts. You can click on it to view your business page, or you may actually see the business page listed right here. But for the most part, what I recommend doing is clicking that down caret. I'm sorry, I'm attached to a lot of business pages, but you click the down caret. Your page will be featured on here. And you can access your business page. To access it from your cell phone, from your Facebook app, you'd log into your Facebook app, or you wouldn't log in, you just open up your Facebook app. Down along the bottom, you would click the 3 dashes, and you should see your Facebook page listed under your personal account. I'm still looking into a screen sharing app for cell phones, so I can kind of delve more into mobile. But on behalf of the mobile platform, when you do access your business page, you're able to post from it, you're able to schedule posts, you're able to go live, you are able to edit some basic settings on your page, but as far as all the details of the settings that are featured on here, you are not able to edit. But I understand that most users are accessing Facebook through their phones. But Facebook makes it pretty easy to update things from your Facebook app. As you know, Facebook has a separate app for their Messenger. Facebook also has a separate app, actually two other separate apps called Pages, where you are able to really keep things separate from personal versus business. And with the Pages app, you are able to post, go live, view visitors' posts, boost posts, and kind of look into more features too on behalf of the Pages app on your mobile platform. So I recommend that you do download the Pages app because it is quite useful and it is a nice way to keep things separated. All right, so I'm going to close this out by going over a few tools that are useful to you as an agent, or that could be useful to you. You don't have to use all of these, but they are, I would be remiss if I didn't mention them to you. So Canva it's Canvas without an S, is an online platform where you can design quick and easy graphics. So for the most part, 9 times out of 10, I use these for social media graphics. And a great thing about this is they have everything sized. So they update these. I know Facebook changes their dimensions for a lot of their photos quite often, but Canva updates it immediately as soon as a dimension is changed. Let's say the Facebook dimensions change from 1200 by 628 to 1200 by 500, they would update that for you. So you don't have to worry about sizing or anything. You just simply have to click on it and it will load up your creation. They also feature templates that'll load up right here. Some are free, some cost money. But for the most part, I mean, like this is saying this costs money, but what costs money is the photo. And obviously we wouldn't want to feature like a photo of some like random girl. Cool thing about this is it's very user-friendly. I'm going to delete these so that way I just have a blank. So let's say I want to I'm going to go through making a social media graphic quite quickly, showing you how easy it is. I have no prior graphic design experience. This is something, let's say you want to share a photo of a home that's in contract and you want to put something that says in contract, like text overlay on top of it. So what you would do is you go to Elements, you'd click on Grids, you'd click this photo grid, one photo. You can add different ones too if you want to have like multiple images. You go to Uploads, you can then upload your image. Let me find a picture of home. All right, so as you can see, it's loaded in. What you would do is you drag and drop. And let's say these right here, this coming soon, just sold, just listed, these are featured in my social media loop that you can right click and save. But as you can see, as soon as I click on it, it overlays on top of it. If I'm happy with this, I'm happy with this. Some agents I've noticed have been like kind of putting this in the corner. Looks nice. But I'm just going to leave it going right on top, coming soon. Plus, it's kind of like hiding it too. It's like a preview. It's like, here's a hint of what I'll be listing soon, amping it up. But you have the ability to then download it. They give you a recommended file type. You can click download, saving it. And then you will have this beautiful image that looks like you took a lot of time to create, when in reality, it took you less than 5 minutes to create. And you can share it out onto your social networks. So yeah, Canva is a great tool. Like I said, for the most part, it's free. Anything that would cost money to you may be photos for the most part, but 9 times out of 10, you are just loading in your own imagery. So like I said, for the most part, completely free. It's awesome. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. I recommend though too for any large projects. This is great for like small little social media posts, or you want to make a Facebook ad. And for Facebook ads too, you need to have the less text the better. So 9 times out of 10 too, you're just going to be using a listing photo. But for any like big projects, obviously our marketing department is a plus, so I recommend going to that. But anything like quick, doing a text overlay on top of an image saying in contract, new listing, coming soon, open house, that sort of thing, Canva is a great resource for you. Hootsuite. Hootsuite is a social media scheduling tool where you are able to connect to your social platforms and schedule out posts. So as I mentioned, you are able to schedule posts natively within your Facebook page, but for other platforms such as maybe Twitter or LinkedIn, you can connect those platforms and you can schedule out posts. You can literally schedule out posts for an entire year if you wanted to. This platform is free up to 3 profiles. So we have 3 profiles attached right now. So most of the time agents wouldn't need anything more than 3 profiles attached to it. So Hootsuite, Hootsuite, Hootsuite. Pretty easy to use. It is fairly user-friendly as far as a scheduler tool. But yeah, I recommend if you're interested in kind of scheduling out posts to go over to Hootsuite. Deliver It. Another great tool, free up to 3 profiles, but this is social media automation. So you can connect to RSS feeds from blogs, such as Keeping Current Matters or our Cutler blog, and you can have them set up that anytime a new blog is posted, here it shows in this beautiful imagery. Every time a new blog is posted, it is shared out to any social platforms that you have set up under this Deliver It account. So most of the time I will see agents connect the Keeping Current Matters blog feed to maybe their Facebook account, and since Keeping Current Matters shares 1 blog a day, 1 post a day then would be shared onto these social platforms that you've connected it to. Like I said, Deliver It is free up to 3 profiles. And of course, the less vowels, the cooler apparently. DLVR.IT, and that is DLVRIT.com. No dot in between the Deliver It. But yes, Deliver It is awesome. And here I'm going to show you next is my saving grace. It is the best thing ever. If you use Google Chrome, I totally 100% recommend that you get this extension added on to your browser. Grammarly, I pride myself. I think I'm a good writer. I don't think I mess up a lot of the times. But for those times that I do, Grammarly points it out, and they allow me to easily change it. So it's not just a spell checker. It also checks and corrects your grammar. And it also catches, it's like there's some things that you learned back in grade school that you may have forgotten, or you're typing up an important email, and the worst thing is when you go and you send it and you look back at it and you see that something's spelled incorrectly. You're like, dang it, my whole point was like erased because of that one stupid grammar mistake. But Grammarly is completely free. It's a Chrome extension. As you can see, when I go to type things, here, let's see if it'll show up. When I go to type things, say, I'm going to spell something wrong. So they notice that I spelled just wrong. When I hover over it, I can change it. Just wait. You'll also see this little extension here too. But yeah, Grammarly completely free. Checks your grammar. It's awesome. But yeah, those are some awesome social media tools. Does anyone have any questions? If not, let's see. We thought the webinar started at 10 a.m. and we wanted to see the Cutler chat information. Yes, the Cutler chat information was already covered. However, this entire webinar will be uploaded to YouTube, and I will share it onto chat for you to watch. Yeah, sorry, last minute I had to change the webinar time from 10 to 9. I had an important meeting come up that I have to get to at 11. But do not fret. All of my webinars are recorded, and they are all shared then onto chat after they are done live. So all of this will be shared onto chat. Thank you for attending. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. My name is Julia Danda, jdanda, D-A-N-D-A, at cutlerhomes.com. I am more than happy to answer any and all of your social media questions. So you guys have a wonderful Tuesday, and thank you for coming and listening. I know I can drone on, but I try to make it as interesting as possible. Social media is great. It's good. Go out there and kill it, guys. Thanks.